Have you ever sat at your desk on a Monday morning, staring at your list of great business ideas, only to feel more confused than when you started? You've watched every Find Your Passion video, downloaded the worksheets, and still don't know which idea will stick. What if clarity wasn't about collecting more ideas, but using a simple filter to pick out the one that fits you, who you really are, and where you headed? In this video, we're going to uncover how to start a business that feels 100% aligned to your strengths, values, and lifestyle so you can actually show up every day. Hi, I'm Loudwine, and I help corporate women launch and grow seven-figure businesses with strategy, structure, and support. So if you're ready to stop guessing and start building a business that fits you perfectly, click the link in the description below to save your seat in the Startup Blueprint webinar. You'll walk away with a clear step on how to move from idea to action, a simple 10-part framework for the next 90 days that you can start your business and get clarity about your structure, messaging, and offer. Okay. So also please hit the like button and be sure to share this video and comment below any key takeaway that you get from this video. And stick around to the end because there's a bonus tweak that will take an almost perfect idea into bulletproof alignment. All right. So first thing first, let's talk about this framework on how to align yourself. So we're going to do an audit. This is called the alignment audit. Okay. It is a 3-step process to filter your ideas quickly and effectively. Step 1, strengths. The strengths audit. Okay. I want you to list your wins. Write down 3 to 5 projects or activities you've done that you were excellent at without any effort. Okay. Anything that you know you can do like the back of your hand. You know that you did the damn thing in that project. Write everything you did great in that project. List all your wins, okay? Anything that you've done that came easily to you, it wasn't any type of like strain. It was just smooth sailing because you were in the zone. You were actively being your true essence, okay? And I want you to do is the next thing to do is to ask for feedback. Reach out to 2 colleagues or friends and ask them, what do you think I do better than most? And whatever they answer you, write that down, okay? Pattern recognition is next. So I want you to look for reoccurring themes. See how many, you see how you listed all these wins and see what your friends say. Look at if there's any pattern. Are these wins and what your friends say correlate one another? Are they in the same industry? Are they in the same department? If they're in the same department, then you, my friend, have a win, right? And look at in any of these ideas that you have, does it match the strength from the list of things that you've heard from your friends and colleagues or from what you have written down about yourself? If there are any themes, you'll see it. It'll become right away. Okay, it will be very clear, very clear on what it is. All right. Next up is pattern recognition. I'm sorry, I just spoke about that. Next thing is step 2, values check. Okay. I want you to take inventory of your core values inventory. Okay. List out all the core values in the world and figure out what is your top 5 of all the core values. Some of them are honesty, accountability, courage, compassion, creativity, integrity, adaptability, curiosity, teamwork, justice, education, leadership, respect, forgiveness, loyalty, empathy, reliability, freedom. All these things, right, are different core values that a lot of people tend to choose, but you can choose your top 5, like example, freedom, impact, creativity, stability, growth, and service. So That would be an ideal of your top 5, right? Next up into the values check is to do an alignment drill. For every single business idea that you have, I want you to put every single of your core top 5 core values and score them on a scale of 1 to 5 if it matches that idea. So if your idea was to open a cupcake store, right? Does the cupcake, in my example 5, freedom, does this cupcake store give me freedom on a scale of 1 to 5? Freedom from what though? You figure that out. But does it give me freedom? Is it a level 1 or 3 or 5? You decide. Next up, cupcake store. Impact. Will I impact 1 through 5? Next up, creativity. Am I able to be creative? I'm sure that will be number 5. Okay. That'll be 5 because it's very hands-on, it's very creative to have a cupcake store. Stability. Will it give me stability? Will it give me growth? Will it give me service? You know, that's how you do the inventory and then the alignment drill together. Okay. Next up is reality test. Think of say this statement to yourself. If I did this for a year, would it energize me or burn me out? And I want you to be brutally honest. Okay. And once you do the core values with the alignment scale 1 to 5, choose the one that has majority of the of the highest score from that test. Okay. Because we did the first test, which was the strengths. Whatever was your highest strength, do the same thing. Okay. And step number 3, lifestyle mapping. Vision board exercise, the first thing I want you to do. Sketch or list your ideal weekly routine. How many hours you work, how many hours you rest, how many hours you devote to clients, how many hours you devote to your children, your family, your friends, your personal time, like getting your hair, your makeup done, your nails, mani pedis, when you go shopping for yourself. All these things matter, right? What does your ideal routine looks like? Second, time budget, okay? How are you allocating hours towards business tasks versus your personal life? Does this business idea fit this budget? Once you have created in your ideal routine that I made you sketch or put on your vision board, does this idea matches what you want to do for your lifestyle? Will you have the same lifestyle once you have this business? No one, absolutely no one is in control of how much money you make and your hours but you. So it's either it's going to take you longer to grow or you're going to charge more and have more freedom. So you decide. At every turn, you decide what that is, okay? The last thing is scenario simulation. I want you to mentally walk through a day in the life of each idea, and I want you to see if there's any friction between how many time you have to get away from your family to go do the business. Do you have enough time for your family, for yourself? Are you overworked? Are you doing 80 hours a week? You decide what that is, right? So let's do a wrap up. Add up the scores from each step, and the highest scoring idea becomes your lunch candidate. Okay? The one with the highest points wins. So, are you feeling that clarity kicking in yet? So click the link in the description now to secure your free seat into the Starter Blueprint webinar. You also get the blueprint for branding, content, and sales that converts, a weekly routine for momentum, and plus mindset shifts to beat doubt and overwhelm in your new business, okay? Number 4, here's the bonus tweak, the business idea pivot. Okay. If your top idea scored 4 out of 5, you need to ask yourself, what mini offer can I launch this month to test it? You have to test and validate your idea. Does the public want this? Does it already exist? Am I recreating something completely different? Am I creating just a slight different from somebody else? Test the idea. For example, you can take your service that you want to provide and see if you can do like a 1 hour workshop to see if there's demand for it. Okay. You have to see if there's a demand for what you have to offer. Okay. So, number 5, next step, the framework for the next steps. Okay. Number 1, decide and commit. Decide and commit. Once you choose an idea, you want to test it, you have to commit. I want you to black out 60 minutes today to finalize your lunch plan. How long will it need you to plan out before you say, hello world, here's my full blaze business. Here's what I want to do. Okay. I want you to plan from your graphics, from finding the place. If you want to do a workshop, you could do a webinar to really test it out. You could do a pop-up. Let's say you want to sell items, buy a few items. Don't buy like 100 items. Buy 40 max, 0 to 40 items, and do a pop-up and say, hey everyone, I want to sell this, and I'm doing a pop-up 3 weeks from now. Will you come and shop with me? And then you can map out how you're going to let the audience know, the public know, what are you working on this week? Like, oh, hey guys, today I'm on my way to secure the location for the pop-up shop. Oh, hey you guys, my items just came in. Look at all this stuff. I can't wait to show you what they are. Oh my God, today I just ordered my table and tablecloth. They just came from Amazon today. I'm so excited. Look, I have balloons. Oh, I'm gonna have balloon arches. Just map out your activity to create the buzz leading up to your lunch. Okay. Second thing is micro action. Schedule a 15-minute call with a potential customer for feedback. Okay. Ask your friends, hey, I have this idea. I want to talk to you about it and let me know what you think. That could be that. Or you could start DMing people on Instagram or on your Facebook and say, hey, I have this idea that I want to start. Well, you can say that. Or you could just say, hey, I offer blah, blah, blah. Can I speak with you for at least 15 minutes? And you can tell me what you think. Number 3, momentum marker. I want you to set a first deliverable deadline within your calendar 1 week out. So whatever you're offering, your service that you're offering, you want to deliver that within a week. Within a week, that's your deadline. Now, if you're doing something that's creative, let's say like building a website, I know for sure it cannot be done in a week unless you're really fast and you're upcharging people. But nevertheless, the next following week, you have to get done at least the first part. At least the contracting needs to be done already within a week. At least the let's say you're selling life insurance and you had the first needs assessment meeting, and that's free, that you can do for people. That's one way to test the idea. Invite people to do a financial planning assessment with you. See how much they are lacking in estate planning, retirement planning, whatever, right? And once they realize you didn't offer them, see, I used to work for World Financial Group. One thing I like about them is that like they don't sell you on the first meeting. They want you to have a sit down and we ask you a bunch of questions about your financial planning. And we have a checklist. The checklist we go over and we're like, okay, so do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have da. Right? And I ask you like how much money you make, how long you've been at your job, how long you've been married. Usually we reach out to married couples because married couples tend to actually purchase because they think about the future more than a single person. And usually married couples have children, so it makes sense, right? So we look at everything in the household and then we say, okay, cool, I'm going to do some research and get back to you with a plan that will make sense to you financially and will cover you for the rest of your life and really protect your family for future generations. Okay. So we come back into the office, we look through all of the companies that we are contracted with and see which one has the best thing to offer. And then we call up and say, hey, good news. I think I found something that might work for you guys. Can I meet with you next Saturday? Oh, I can't that. Okay, cool. I think I have Tuesday or next Friday. Tuesday works? Okay, cool. Tuesday, I have 2 p.m. or 7 p.m. 7 p.m. because they're usually home. Okay, great. I'll see you Tuesday. You come on Tuesday and you present. You give your deliverable, right? You deliver on what you said you were going to do. So that is it right there, okay? So I have walked you through the 3-question alignment audit. If you're ready to have the full 10-step playbook to launch with confidence, click the link in the description and join the free Startup Blueprint webinar. You leave with clear action, the proven framework for the next 90 days, and the exact blueprint for branding, content, sales, routine, and make sure that you have the right path to build a profitable business. Okay. If this helped, like the video, share with a friend, and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the next video. And the next one's going to be on messaging. So it's going to be called How to Talk About Your Business with Confidence. And I'll see you there.